Today on Vallo Vision News, Level Up. UM's esports team brought home their first ever Peach Belt Conference Championship. Hear from the team captain about this historic win.
And hitting all the right notes, UM's Jazz Ensemble vocalist may be a legacy, but she's forging her own path within the band.
Plus, spring is in the air. There's plenty of ways to get outside this week with campus and community festivals celebrating the environment and arts. Vallo Vision News starts right now. Hello and welcome to Vallo Vision News. I'm Cypris Wilkinson.
And I'm Isaiah Wilson. Thanks so much for watching.
We begin today with developing news. The merger between the theater and music departments is now being postponed. We are working on getting more information. VVN has an interview set up with Dr. Sean Atkinson, the Dean of the College of Fine Arts, for later this week, and we'll update you on air and online as the story continues to develop.
Vallo Esports is celebrating the team's first ever Peach Belt Championship. This good news comes after the team's head coach resigned last month. VVN reporter Jake Stout has our story.
The University of Vallo Esports team has made history, bringing home its first ever Peach Belt Conference win. The esports team's Valorant team put on an impressive performance all year, beating almost every team, with them only losing to one team the whole year. The team made it to playoffs as the number 2 seed, with them clean sweeping through every team they went against. Valorant is the newest addition to the esports team, with their captain Alyssa Alali leading them to organization's first conference win.
It feels amazing to know that all of the work that we put into, getting better throughout the season really paid off.
The Valorant team had the opportunity to play in person versus their opponent, which made the game very special to the players.
I was super anxious. For the first 3 games, my hands would not stop shaking. It was extremely nerve-wracking. But, having all of your friends up there really does help make it a lot easier to play.
With this win, the Falcons plan to keep working hard to improve and bring home another trophy and keep making Montevallo proud. This was Jake Stout reporting.
You can read more about the esports team's championship win on our website, vallovisionnews.com.
Summer and fall 2025 class registration is underway. Graduate students, seniors, and juniors can register now. Registration for currently enrolled sophomores will open Tuesday, April 15th. Currently enrolled freshmen can begin registering this Thursday. You can start signing up for classes at 7 a.m. on those days. Course evaluations are now open for all students. Evaluations are confidential, and your professors don't see any of your feedback until after final grades are entered. All feedback is also anonymous. Course evals are open for students until April 25th. The curtain has closed on the UM Theater Department's production of Little Shop of Horrors.
The show was performed in the Meadows Black Box Theater in the Song Center for the Arts and involved the use of eye-catching plant puppets. Tickets sold out for its entire run. UM's production of Little Shop was directed by Michael Walker, and you can learn more about UM's theater department on the university's redesigned website, montevallo.edu. UM Jazz Ensemble has a concert coming up, and their ranks hold a surprise. A UM legacy who took on her own jazzy journey once she hit the bricks. Vallo Vision News reporter Elise Kidd joins us live in the studio with more. Elise?
The UM Jazz Ensemble's vocalist position is usually filled by auditions, but since fall 2022, the same vocalist has been performing with them. A vocalist who is a UM legacy and who the director of the ensemble, Dr. Joe Artavino, says may be the best performer they've ever had. Take a look.
And I'm feeling good.
The University of Montevallo Jazz Ensemble doesn't always have a vocalist. However, the past 2 years, Madison Smith has been able to join the band and sing a couple of songs at performances.
But we haven't had, as far as my understanding, a vocalist that's like with the band, that travels with the band. I've had the pleasure of getting to go on band tour and help recruit future jazz members and future musicians for the University of Montevallo.
Smith credits much of her love of jazz to her father, Christopher Smith, who is a UM alum that also participated in jazz band while at UM. The Jazz Ensemble has opened many doors for Smith.
I got to perform at the Festa Italiana this past summer in Birmingham at Sloss Furnace for several radio stations and like just the community as a whole, and I got to network with a lot of serious musicians, which then opened up a door for me to perform with the Birmingham Super Jazz Band, which is a professional ensemble.
UM's Jazz Ensemble has a concert April 15th at 7 p.m. in Palmer Auditorium. Admission to the Jazz Ensemble is free for all. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Reporting in the studio, I'm Elise Kidd. Isaiah and Cypris, back to you.
Thanks, Elise. Earth Day is next Tuesday, April 22nd.
Building up to Earth Day, the university is celebrating Earth Week. All week long, there will be events ranging from an eco-swap to building your own glass terrarium. And UM's Environmental Club plans to host Earth Fest in conjunction with Earth Week. This Thursday from April 17th from 3 to 6 p.m. on Main Quad. There will be live music, food trucks, a make and take craft table, and you can meet UM's environmental partners.
Also happening this week, the Montevallo Arts Fest is this Saturday. Head over to Orr Park from 10 to 5 to see artwork from more than 120 different artists and makers. There will also be food trucks, live music, and other activities.
Remember, there's always more news 24/7 on our social media pages. Just search for Vallo Vision News on Instagram, Facebook, and X. That's all the time we have for today's show.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in to Vallo Vision News again on Wednesday. Have a great week.